Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just finishing up the ceiling on the bathroom, and then I'm gonna start on the guest bedroom and the walk-in closet for it. Strangely, in the other house, the only one where I put leather armor in the closets and I dyed them to make it kind of look, for it to kind of represent clothing, but I only did that for the guest bedroom, and I don't remember why I didn't do it for the other rooms. I think it may have something to do with, you know, like when you make a world, you can only put so much of everything in the world, and I was running out of space for armor stands or something like that. I haven't figured out how to get past that yet. I know supposedly there's supposed to be a way to do that, but I haven't figured it out. Something like that. I haven't figured out how to get past that yet. I know supposedly there's supposed to be a way to do that, but I haven't figured it out. Something like that. I haven't figured out how to get past that yet. I know supposedly there's supposed to be a way to do that, but I haven't figured it out. Something like that. Okay, so now there's an echo. That's not what I wanted. Pattern I should do for the walls of this closet. I'm probably gonna make it match the pattern of the walls. I got this idea from a Big's video. He does the wood, the tree trunks basically on the bottom, and then 2 different layers of terracotta. And I just did a variation of that with different material, but basically the same idea. This bedroom is over my living room because the fireplace comes up from there. I thought it would be a nice idea to include a fireplace in this bedroom as well. This is the guest upstairs bedroom. I'm gonna make another one like this in the other room as well. This should not be like this though. So I'm gonna fix that. Crap, I forgot what I did. Okay, so that's where the slit is supposed to be. Thought it was something like that. Not the previous video, but the one before that, This came from Big's YouTube, living room YouTube tutorial. The words got stuck in my mouth. It's a very detailed fireplace, but I think it looks nice. Whether you're making a simple house or a fancy looking one, depending on the materials you make it out of, it'll match whatever. And I like having this little slit right here too, because it just looks nice. He put anvils in front of his. I just covered it up with some glass panes. But either way you want to do it is fine. As long as you like what you make, that's really all that matters. But it is fun to see how other people do it differently. The carpet I'm going to use for this house, the last one I used brown, I'm going to be using yellow in this one, but like I said, you can make it any way you want. On that house, I made the walls of the guest room one color. I didn't really do a pattern. Didn't put much effort into it. But on this one, I think I'll do the birch striped log. I mean stripped, not striped. I would do one of these two, but I don't think it would match with what I have in mind. And I use white for all of them for the border. And I make the middle color either light gray or gray usually. Or for the upper rooms, for the master bedroom I would probably use light gray or gray, but for the customized rooms for the boy and the girl I would use a shade of blue or pink. In the guest bedroom I usually make it pretty simple. And these closets will have double doors. Well, on the side connecting to the room. Side connecting to the bathroom, of course, is only going to have the one door. I think using the light colored terracottas with the birch wood really goes well together versus using something dark. I've thought about using concrete too, but I'm not all that sure how that's gonna come out. Might not be the look I'm looking for. And I forgot if I did 3 layers like this or if I did 4. So I'm gonna go and check real quick. I know Biggs usually makes his houses a layer or 2 taller than I make mine. As far as the walls. Oops. Okay, so there's 3 of these, not 4. Whatever I make the top layer of, I always do an extra layer to mark where I'm gonna put the ceiling in, so I don't put it somewhere where it's not supposed to, because I have a habit of confusing myself and putting it a little shorter than it should be. I'm gonna make some shelf-like areas. And then I'll add some decor, if you want to call it that, afterwards. Now these empty spaces right here is where the armor stands are gonna be. I'm not sure if I'll put some up here or if I'll just instead do something like this. We'll see how many stands I can put in here. And then I'll decide. But for now I'm gonna mark them out just in case. On this side of the wall is where I'm going to put the lever for the lights. Not really sure what I want to do on these two walls. Let's see something here. I don't like how that looks. I think I'll put some chests there just for decoration and fill it with some things. Or I have an idea, I could make like a cabinet area there like I did in the kitchen of the other house. And I'll just put a little shelf right there for something. Yeah, that's an idea. Okay. Yeah, it's not even gonna let me put anything in here. What could I do? What could I do? It would be nice to have a crafting table and some decoration like things in here. Now for the lighting. When I complete this house, I do a walkthrough video for the other house in this one before I start on the next one. The next one I probably won't video unless there's something that I change or do differently or find a way to improve. And if I do, I'll let you guys know. For the floor of this room, I'll probably just have it match the hallway. A lot of times I do my windows last, sometimes I do them on building the wall, because I'm figuring out how I would want it to be. It just depends on what I'm building, and how I'm building it, and if I already know what it is that I'm trying to put. Now this is the last room of the hallway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. The bed is going to be lined up right here, so a window there, and a window on this side. On this wall I'm going to put the book stand. Over here against this wall I'm going to put a TV stand that'll be built the same way but a few blocks differently, so that it has a certain look to it. Whoops. I made that too far out. Huh. You can put whatever you want in your closets. This is just my own boring idea of what I do when I don't know what to put. Sorry about that. If I were to turn this world into survival mode, it helps to have a crafting table in just about every place in the house you can. Especially when someone you know you'll be playing with is going to take every opportunity to shoot you with an arrow that he gets. You want to be able to get anything you need. Actually, I'm just gonna do that. The reason I'm doing a second layer for the ceiling so that it matches the other ones. As you can see, I never finished doing my lighting for the hallway, so it's pretty dark, but I'll do that after I finish this bedroom. First things first, we need to go back and look at the design that I did for the bed so I can make it in that room as well. Okay. And I believe that's all I'm gonna need. Oh, I need string too, I forgot about that. For the canopy. Okay. Don't remember all that well what I did, but I'm gonna try to replicate it. We'll see how it turns out. In case you want to actually make that bed the way it's supposed to be made, I got that idea from Big's tutorial of how he did his bed. It's actually the same, so if you want to do that, have at it. I can barely remember how I did it. I really want to get the headboard right though. Okay, I kind of see what I did, but just to get it right. Okay, that's how I did it. So this is a sideward stair, a regular stair, a sideward stair, a slab on top of both sides, and then an upside down stair there. I'm just going to take a shortcut to the top of the house and look at one of those bedrooms that are going all the way to the bottom, to the very back room, because all these beds are the same. So there's a sideward stair, then a normal stair, then slab. Okay. And of course it's going to be the same on the other side. We're going to leave an empty space in the middle here for a chest. We'll put that later. I believe that goes up 4, but let me check to make sure. Oh, it goes up 3 and I missed a piece. Of course I did. This is why I always have to look back at my work, because I always forget things when I try to replicate it. When I did all the bedrooms on that house at once because I knew I wasn't gonna remember later. I wanted to get it all done the same. I was going upstairs and downstairs, doing each part. We did the bookshelves that way too. Why am I going to the back of the house? Okay, so up here, can't really see well with this in the way, but okay. And let me just get the carpet to replace so I can have a better look at what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's stair. These are slabs. That's an upside down stair. 2 slabs and 1. Upside down stair, and a slab. Okay. Upside down. I don't recall if I turned these this way, if I just did it the other way. Which would look better though? This way or this way? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check for something else again because I just forgot it. These damn doors. Okay, I did do it facing this way. This is almost taken up an hour already, and I'm not even finished doing the bed yet. Okay. I'm gonna fill all of this area with string so I can put the carpet on top. Although I think I was supposed to do that higher. Let me go check again because I forgot. Again. Yeah, just close these doors too. So yeah, the string all goes right here. That way, instead of looking up at the ceiling of your room, you're looking at the canopy of your bed. If I could have done the curtains all the way down, it would have looked really nice, and it would have looked how I was trying to make it look, but that didn't work out. Look at one last detail. So I can't remember if I use concrete or if I use wool. Okay. I use concrete because if it was wool, I'd be sinking down into it. I'm actually going to show you why it's better to use concrete than wool when you're making these beds. Well, in my opinion, why it's better. Okay, now let's get this. Okay, so your bed will go right there in the middle. Having wool at the top is not really a big deal. It's having it around the rest of the bed. Well, it's not doing it like it used to. I guess it's fine to use either one then. Before, when I would use wool, when I would have the fly mode turned off, I would sink into the bed. But it appears that doesn't happen anymore. And then just put a little layer of carpet over it so it kind of looks like the blanket is pulled up over the bed inside. Now, time to make the curtains. I don't want there to be a lot of different colors on it, so I usually choose like 3 or 4. Why am I putting that in there? I do the stripes in one color, whatever color I think would be best suited for this. And then I do these in the other color. I always put the color of the flag as well, just in case I might want to use it on there to make it look a little better. On these I put a gradient as well. I didn't just do the little lines at the top and the bottom, but I don't think that'll look good with this yellow on yellow. It'd probably wash out the colors. And for this particular bedroom, the the curtains are gonna match what's on the bed. Although since this is on the first floor, I should make it match the rest of the house, but I'm probably not going to. Speaking of which, I do need to make the curtains for the rest of the house as well. I'll probably just use the same one that I used for the bathroom. Cause that one's it's not bad. I could use this as a curtain too. Let's see how it looks. First in the living room. Doesn't look bad. I might change it later and put that little border around it like I did with the other house. But for now, just to cover up these windows, I'm just gonna put this. I have to be careful how many of these I use, because before it would tell me the same thing with the armor stands, that I had too many flags in the world, I couldn't put any more up. But so far it hasn't told me that. I don't know if it's because I made the houses so big in this one. Because they're definitely not very spaced out. I mean, there's... See? Maximum number of banners has been reached in the world. I knew that was coming sooner or later. And I have a lot in the other house. There's probably a few that I can take off. I don't think they're really necessary on these small windows anyways. Just on the big ones where it has 3 or more width of panes. Because then you can have a little piece in the middle that you can see through, that's not covered up. So until my world expands, I'm probably not going to have curtains on every window of this house. For now. That's why I like making windows like these, because it has that little middle strip that you can look out of. doesn't have anything blocking it. I don't really like those little pieces of wood that you see on the outside, but not really much I can do about it, so we'll just leave it. I'm gonna have to stop this video in a bit. I have some things to do. So I'm just gonna build the outside wall around here. And I'll finish this room in the next video. I'm sure there's a lot of people that probably feel how I feel about hearing their voice being recorded. I hate the way my voice sounds when it's recorded or on the other end of a phone when someone has me on speaker. It just sounds weird to me. But I've heard from other people that it's not as bad as I think it is. So I haven't really complained about it in a while, but that's why I don't really talk much in these videos, because I don't like to hear the sound of my voice, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least one person who agrees with me on that. This is not permanent, this coming out like this. It's just gonna stay like this until I finish the other side of the house. And then when I build the stairs to go up, and I figure out how much hallway I'm gonna need, I'll either extend it or cut it off. And then when I do that, I'll put the outside wall around it how it should be. But until then, it's gonna be a bit of an eyesore. I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely. Happy building!